let's get into it though, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. All right. First things first. NBA All Stars. Last episode, we talked about the starters. The reserves have been announced. Let me look these reserves up real quick. The reserves have been announced. While I'm looking up the reserve, do you feel like anyone was snubbed off of out of the NBA All Star this year?
I'm gonna start off with the West. I remember they had Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Karl Anthony Towns. And am I missing anybody?
Anthony Edwards. I'm going to all of them now. Yeah. I think you named everybody though. Go ahead.
But yeah, I feel like De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis got snubbed in the Western Conference. I didn't
who would you take off? Who would you
take off? Karl Anthony Towns. Because of, like I said, if you look up the stats, let me see.
I got the list of both things.
Yeah, if you named the stats. I feel like most of the time, Karl Anthony Towns, like he averaged 22 points a game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like he has an impact on the team, but I feel like Anthony Edwards really took a step forward as the best player on the team. So I would give more of the credit to Anthony Edwards for that team. And you have to have either De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis the way they balling this year. Even though they kind of took a step back from last year.
They for sure did. I'm going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Or do you think they gave them that Karl Anthony Towns that because the record that the Timberwolves have?
Yeah, I mean that's a part of it. You know, they got the best record in the West right now. Oh, I think now at this moment they lost today, so the Thunder got the best record, but they got one of the best records in the West, and they've been balling, and he's been efficient. He averaged 22 points a game, but you could say I don't know. I would have chose the way that Rudy Gobert playing. Defensive wise, he even getting some buckets this year. So I feel like
over Karl Anthony Towns.
You said what?
Over Karl Anthony Towns in an All-Star game.
I mean, to me, I don't think he really had a big impact this year. Like I didn't know that he was averaging 22 points a game until they said, I'm like, damn, he averaged that much? It don't seem like it. Like he seemed like he's been quiet this year. So it's like,
do you think the Timberwolves should get more like those big games, like ESPN games, ABC games, TNT games? Do you think they should get more of those since they are one of the best teams in the NBA this year?
I mean, of course, you know, you want to showcase that team. That small market city. Anthony Edwards been booming on people, and he been on another level this year. On both fans of the court.
Yeah, he putting on the show.
Yeah, so it's like they should, but you never know until you actually play the season because they already determine who get all that primetime games and stuff like that. So, but I feel like they should show them on TV more just to show them. They still need some things. They still got some things they need to work on though. Right now, De'Aaron Fox is averaging 27 points a game, 46% from the field, 38% from the three-point line.
Not bad.
4.1 rebounds and 5.5 assists. I'm like, I feel like that deserved to be an all-star over Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. But what do you think about it?
Position based? Do you think it's position based as well? I mean, like, even though they're reserved, they still gotta have a, point guard, shooting guard.
It's more position based because they already have Steph Curry. Who else?
Would you take off Steph Curry? Since you saying De'Aaron Fox, would you take Steph Curry off?
Steph Curry still been Steph Curry. It's just like the team around him. They not really performing like they should. And then you had Draymond Green been tripping all year, getting suspended all the time. And then Klay Thompson, not Klay Thompson right now. And then Kuminga was struggling at the beginning of the season, but right now he been balling. I give him that. And then
he's looking like a new Kuminga.
Right, and Wiggins just been trash, but the last 4 or 5 games he been balling. I ain't gonna lie, he been looking like the old Wiggins, but his teammates haven't been showing up at the early part of the season. So, but Steph Curry still been balling, so I got to give it to Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
I personally liked, as far as the West, I like who they chose. I don't really think I would take anybody off, because you got to just think about it. You got let me go back to it. Anthony Davis, you can't take him off. He's looking like prime Anthony Davis.
Now that's a big debate. So should the Lakers have 2 players in the All-Star game?
I mean,
based on their record right now.
This was what I was saying. The NBA gave LeBron that, so you gotta put LeBron there. LeBron is gonna be there, but you can't take Anthony Davis off. Who you gonna take? Who was in his position playing better than him?
Right now, not a lot of people. I feel like this is best statistical year as far as offense and defense. So I give it to him. I'm just saying, like, for them to have 2 players and then the Kings not to have nobody, and De'Aaron Fox is balling like that, that's crazy to me.
Do you think Paul George deserved to be there?
Yeah, I think Paul George deserved to be there. He's been efficient. They winning, and yeah, he's averaging like 23 points a game with good efficiency and 40 or 41%. Kawhi been balling. He been like probably top 5. He should be in the top 5 in the MVP. Let's talk about it.
I'm just going through it as far as, you proving what I'm saying. Like, who are you really? Devin Booker, you can't take off of there.
No, you can't really take that. He been balling this year as far as scoring wise, and being the point guard of the team.
I kind of would agree with you. It's Karl Anthony Towns, but I think they were doing a position-based thing, so that's a center. What other center is playing better than Karl Anthony Towns?
What other center? It's a lot of centers, boy. You got Jokic. You got Embiid.
Jokic starting. No, I'm saying as far as to take his spot on the reserves for the All-Star.
It's not too many centers other than 2 people in the whole NBA. So it's not that he probably the 3rd best center right now.
Yeah, so you got to give him that. Unless you're going to put Rudy Gobert in there, but he's not a scorer for the All-Star game. So I guess you got to, that's like it's a gimme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's, so I like the West. Let me go through I'm gonna say the East real quick. The East reserves, you got Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle. I think we're gonna first say Julius Randle got to come off.
But you got, the way the Knicks is playing, he gonna be out. He got a dislocated shoulder. He gonna be out for a few weeks getting evaluated. Yeah. So he's already gonna be out of the All-Star game. Him and Joel Embiid ain't gonna be playing an All-Star game, so they're gonna have to be replacements with them.
That's what we got to talk about. 2 people. These are guaranteed pieces that have to be replaced. Who in the East to you is like box office?
Like, if you don't take record,
left off this All-Star list.
If you not gonna take record into consideration when it comes to voting as an All-Star, I would say put Trae Young in there. He averages 27 points per game, 10 plus assists a game. I would put him in there. And I'm trying to think who else got snubbed in the
Donovan Mitchell just got in there because he have been balling, but I don't know how that team gonna do long term.
So you gotta go through the whole list. Who on the 70s? Tyrese Maxey already in there. Or you might say Porzingis, the way he been balling this year for the Celtics.
Porzingis is a nice pickup.
Yeah, so it's like them 2 probably are on the top of the list to me when it comes to snubs, and I feel like them 2 are probably most likely going to replace Julius Randle and Joel Embiid in the All-Star game.
Let me go through the East real quick, because Porzingis, I think he will be a reserve replacement.
Yeah, he gonna be the reserve replacement. There's somebody gonna move up. They probably gonna start Bam Adebayo at center.
Okay, and then Trae Young can just
be coming off the bench because they got you got Giannis, you got Jason Tatum.
And it's 11 players, so they can have 2 guards coming off the bench with him and Brunson. Well, Tyrese Maxey too.
I'm telling you, boy, Brunson should be the starter. You see how you seen his reaction when they told him that he was gonna be in the All-Star game. That boy started crying. That's how serious it was for him.
And the MVP. You could tell he really wanted. He wanted them players. Granted, he's not like dunk on you. He not gonna do the craziest dime passes, but he got heart and he can ball too. Like he not no scrub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He really loved the game and really want to win. Like it's not too many people like that in the NBA. It's not too many people that care that much like he do. Like that team do. I think the New York Knicks is a different team than they were 5 years ago.
Yeah, most definitely. They personnel got better. Like I said, didn't nobody really expect. I already seen he was gonna be a good player in this league when he played for the Mavericks with Luka and they went to the conference championship. But I didn't think he was gonna turn out to be this type of level player, bro. Like he been dominating, and he only like what 6 feet, bro, killing everybody.
Yeah.
And their whole defense is set up to like play defense. So you got you just picked up what's his name, Anunoby from the Raptors. He locking people up and is giving you 20 points a game. Julius Randle, before he got hurt, he giving you 20 plus points per game, close to 10 rebounds, maybe 10 rebounds. And they rebounding the ball. So it's like that team is set up nicely this year, bro. They gonna give the Celtics, Milwaukee. I don't know if Joel Embiid come back. You might want to take the 76ers out the equation because until Joel Embiid come back. But the top 2 teams, bro, they gonna give them problems this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a great battle in that Eastern Conference this year.